A lot of realtors in Kitchener-Waterloo will not tell you that. They want you to buy the $400,000 home and more because they want the bigger commission check. Hey, this is Matt Pichet, the Fruitful Investor and your investing coach. And today's video is a question I get asked all the time. So I thought I'd make a video about it, and that is, should I invest in new builds, brand new homes, okay? So let's break that down. So in Kitchener-Waterloo and Cambridge, it is extremely difficult to make a new build a profitable investment rental property. Now, why is that? Because almost always a new build is at least $350K and much more. 350 grand, that's like the minimum. They're probably closer to 400, 450 here for brand new homes. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, with single family specifically here in Kitchener-Waterloo, if you're an expert, or if you're working with experts at the very least, you'll know that anything over 330, 340 in Kitchener at the moment is incredibly hard to make cash flow and to find tenants for that, okay? I'll tell you one little secret for Kitchener-Waterloo single family investors. The sweet spot for rent is $1,500 to $1,600 a month. That is the sweet spot. Why? Because a lot of people can afford that. The middle class, you know, the blue collar and the white collar middle class, that is a sweet spot that they can afford. And they're also very quality tenants, okay? So it's very hard for them to save a down payment, but it's also enough that you know, they can still afford it. So it's kind of that sweet spot. It kind of locks them in. I know it's kind of like an evil strategy, but you know, we're in a business and we're providing great homes to people, so it's okay. It's not too bad. So that is the sweet spot. So if you buy a property for $350, $375, and the rent, you know, max is only $1,650. You know, once you start getting over $1,600 a month in rent, your tenant pool is extremely small, okay? Because if a lot of people can afford $1,700, $1,800 a month in rent here in Kitchener-Waterloo, which is what you'll need to make like a $400,000 home cash flow, people who can afford that high of rent can likely afford to buy their own home, especially right now with the low mortgage rates and the only 5% down, okay? Okay, if somebody's paying $1,800, $1,900 a month in rent, they can probably afford to buy their own house, which means they're not gonna rent from you. So the sweet spot is a $1,500 to $1,600. So we wanna be below $330,000. And a lot of realtors in Kitchener-Waterloo will not tell you that. They want you to buy the $400,000 home and more because they want the bigger commission check, okay? The mistake is they're not investment specialized like I am. They don't specialize in real estate investing. They're not looking out for your best interest. So remember, wherever you invest in real estate, you want to work with a specialist realtor. Do not even work with the regular realtors, okay? They just don't understand. They may not be trying to screw you over, but they will by default because they have no idea what they're doing, okay? So that is kind of the one thing, the one reason, the first reason why you shouldn't really invest in new builds, but I'll get into the better reasons right now. The reason is they don't often close for a year or two. So you're gonna buy this contract, you're gonna buy this property, but you don't have a property for about a year or two. So, you know, a lot of people will say, yeah, that's the whole strategy. I wanna put the down payment on and hold it. The problem is you're just holding, you're locking your money up for 1 to 2 years. There's not even a house yet. So you're only getting appreciation. You're not getting the mortgage pay down, which is a crucial element or pillar to long-term single-family investing, is that mortgage pay down. You're not getting that when you invest in a new build if your strategy is just to sell the contract later to get the appreciation. You're also not getting the cash flow the whole time you're holding that property, okay? So people still say, yeah, that's their strategy. I want to flip the contract in a year or two before the home is actually built. You know, if you're not going to hold it and actually try and get the rent, which you probably won't, to make cash flow. The problem is that's speculating. That is not investing. That is not sophisticated investing, and you're not investing based on fundamentals. You're hoping the market goes up. What if it doesn't? Right now in Kitchener-Waterloo, we're definitely in a boom phase, and a lot of people think we're nearing the end of the boom phase. So what happens after a boom phase? A slump, and it always happens. It's just the way the real estate cycles work. So is it a good idea for you to buy, you know, to hold a contract? You know, we don't know what's gonna happen in a year or two. Okay, so that property might do nothing, might not go up in value at all. Even in a good market, that is not a sound investment strategy. It's speculating. You're hoping the market goes up and you're hoping to look like a genius, as opposed to just buying a quality single family property where the tenant's gonna continue to pay that mortgage, you're gonna be a quality tenant, and you're gonna be a genius every single time if you work with the right people and you have the right knowledge in your mind, okay? So, I covered the appreciation only. You definitely wanna buy for long-term fundamentals, okay? Long-term fundamentals and a quality tenant. So this is why I do not recommend buying new builds. Number one, they'll never cash flow, probably never, and to find a tenant to pay that enough rent in Kitchener-Waterloo is gonna be so damn hard. You might as well just go lower in price and get the everyday Joe kind of house. Number two, you're only buying for appreciation, not the other sweet parts of investing, and you're speculating. You're hoping things work out as opposed to knowing things will work out when you buy a quality long-term hold. That's the tip. I hope you learned something. If you did, please click like right below this video. It goes a long way to have my videos get more views. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get more of these awesome tips every single week. See you in the next video.
Put your money in that real estate.
Hey, before you click another video, I want to give you some free stuff. You like free stuff, right? Click on the first link below this video and get my book, Single Family Investing Made Simple, absolutely free. Read as I walk a real-life client through the entire investing process from start to finish and document it for you. Click on the second link and get my other book, The Real Estate Investor's Handbook to Freedom. This book is a must-have for any investor looking to take their business and life to the next level. And last but not least, get my third and best book, 101 Single Family Investing Tips. Inside, you'll find 101 proven and tested investment strategies that I use every single day in my business in order to grow my wealth and manage my portfolio. I hope you take advantage of all the knowledge below, and don't forget to click like and subscribe so we can get more of these awesome tips. See you in the next video.